Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Felix, and today we have the Black Hole Toys Exclusive Edition Jiren right here. And now we're having the articulation since we're going to do this one first. Now, as you can see right here, he actually has single jointed elbows. That's pretty much as far as they extend because of his biceps. And then you have this butterfly joint that extends out really nicely. Now, we can actually extend it a little bit further, but that's as much as it goes. Now, combine that with the shoulder joint, and you actually get some crossed arms, which is really, really good for someone of this size. The butterfly joint engineering was on right here. It's probably the best it's ever been, other than like SH Figure Arts, Goku, Legendary Super Saiyan, which I have a review on my channel. Now, going beyond that, we actually have his, we're gonna get bend down a little bit, so that way you can see his head articulation a little bit better. Now, looking at it right here, we can actually look up this much, and look down this much. Really, really good. Because of the neck joint, it really makes it pop a lot more. Now posing him like this, we can actually see his ab crunch go forward this much and back this much. Really good ab crunch right here. I don't know why you need this much ab crunch from Jiren, but if you do, it's here. Now let's check out his leg joints. He can do the splits sideways a lot better than he can do them back and forth, because back and forth you got this butt joint, this butt that's hard plastic. Now, you can do a jazz split, but that's about it. If you don't know, a jazz split is not a real split, and it's what they usually do whenever they're dancing, which just makes you bend at the elbow, at the knee, not the elbow. Anyways, now we have double jointed knees, really nice right there. And then we also have an ankle rocker that does nothing basically, because yeah, the way they sculpted it doesn't really allow for it all too much. You could probably shave it off and they'll probably do better. Then we can go forward, literally nothing, and then backwards a good amount of degree actually, and forwards if we try to maneuver it, yeah, still nothing. And then we got this nice toe joint. Pretty good stuff. Anyways, moving on to the accessories, and this is where this figure starts to kind of fall, because this figure was really meant for the accessories. You get a lot of stuff at the $50 price point, but here are the problems. I have this little bit of a fire effect on the small hand, and honestly that one stays in. Like, look at this, it's honestly really good. But then we go to the bigger version and it just falls right off. Like, I'm gonna be straightly honest with you, look at this, it just falls right off. Yeah, put it back on, it falls off again. I was trying to do this for the video, this is like an after voice, but it just kept on falling off. And then you have the head too. Yeah, it's such an issue that they both just keep on falling off. Like, every single time I try to pose this guy. Yeah. And then we have this glorious God of Destruction head sculpt that's unofficial from the superhero anime. That like unofficial one where it's just fan service. Yeah, pretty cool. And then we have these hands that don't fit correctly. The peg is way too big for the hole, and even heating up the joint, it still didn't fit. So I just used some sticky tack for you guys to see how it looked like in hand. So yeah, unfortunately that didn't work out for me, which, yeah, I guess is kind of disappointing. I mean, it's really like, it is a KO, but at the same time, you know, I expect them to do a little bit better when it comes to stuff like this, even after I tried heating it up. It's just really disappointing. So, you know, next time I expect better coming out of you, Black Hole Toys. Especially because Demoniacal Fit has way better quality control. Then we have this like wavering hands where you deflect attacks, I guess. And these fit on perfectly. The hands fit nicely. They also are painted correctly, which is really, really nice. And then we have these God of Destruction powered up hands, I guess. This is exclusive to the Black Hole Toys Jiren. And yeah, they work really nicely, and because they're softer plastic, I don't have to worry about them not pegging in. They peg in great. The only thing is that the pegs are kind of see-through. But yeah, overall, I really like that accessory. I mean, that's definitely one of the cooler ones and better ones that I will be using for him. And then we have these open palm hands, which are kind of like key blast hands, I guess. Yeah, the left hand didn't really peg on correctly either, even after heating it up, so I just put on some sticky tack, so only one of the hands worked. I kind of put him in an invisible wound pose. And then we have the Super Saiyan Blue gripping hand from Jiren, but unfortunately I don't have Super Saiyan Blue Goku, so This is basically the same thing. Anyway. And then we have this key blast effect that is found in the original SHF. Yes, it does grip on correctly on this one. I just use some sticky tack always just to make sure that it doesn't fall off. But yeah, it looks great. And then we have this angry face that looks kind of nice. And then we have this other one that looks like he's getting hurt, as well as his neutral face, an up close shot, and yelling, screaming, angry face. I mean, overall, I'm not a big fan of these head sculpts. I mean, look at him. Just look. His eyes just look really weird, and like, I don't know why Tamashii Nations did it like this. I really don't, because they just kind of look ugly, and I don't really know how else they're supposed to do it, but still. After all that, do I recommend this jiren? Yeah, sorta. I mean, he's my first jiren, and I don't necessarily know how the original jiren pairs up against this guy, but his head keeps falling off. I'm not really a big fan of his eyes, and his hands don't even fit correctly. The accessories also don't fit correctly. So I mean, no, honestly, I don't like this figure. I really don't. I mean, just look at him. Look at the hands. They keep on falling out. The head keeps on falling off whenever I try to position him correctly. The only one that fits correctly is the Godhead sculpt, and that's the only one that looks nice. His other eyes just kind of look stupid. You know what? I don't even like this guy. This guy is so unfun to pose because of his head keeps on falling off. Maybe he feels better, so you know what?
Might makes right, and might alone! Without strength, we have nothing!
I really fucked up.